So lots of cool technologies that you guys are seeing today. Lots of other technologies that's out there too. But can you really integrate these? A lot of the banking industry here, fintech, insurance, all of you guys, you have a really old core. Now, can that core integrate with what you have seen today? Perhaps not. What we can show you today is how to integrate that and modernize your legacy to a cloud-native microservices in 12 to 18 months. So what we're going to do today is, instead of just showing what the product does, let's do a little bit of a role play where I will be an executive from a bank. Amol, he's the CTO of our company. My name is Ajanta, by the way. We are part of Ionate. We're going to do a little bit of a role play. So let's go. So what we're going to do, I'm going to ask him some hard questions. Why I, as a bank, should modernize? I'm very scared. Can it be done? I don't think so. So let's see if he can answer that question, OK? So to show that I am the chairman of the bank, here goes my glasses. OK, Amol, I'm a chairman of a very large corporation.
Hello.
I have 3 problems. First, I want to compete with all of these guys here, OK? Second, you see my wristwatch here? It's Rolex. Please, I don't want to lose it. Third, my board is up on my throat saying I'm the next bank that could collapse. So I don't want to collapse, OK? So I don't believe this can be done. I have lots of financial calculations. When I move to the cloud, I don't believe it'll work. Can you show me that it could work?
Absolutely. So let me show you what I mean, right? In the banking sector, typically you use COBOL, and on the cloud and the modern world, you are using Java, Spring Boot, all those technologies. Hard calculations sometimes do not translate well into the modern world. So I will show you what I mean, right? On the left-hand side, so we have a sample program here. On the left, we are doing some rate calculations, iterations for 10 iterations, and we are calculating a rate to a certain precision. When on the left-hand side, you have the exact same program which is running in Java, and on the right-hand side, you have it in Java. So when I run the application, I can see that the COBOL and the Java programs, the values are matching almost, but not exactly. The precision that is present in the Java is not in the COBOL. What is really happening here is numerical overflow. And this numerical overflow can grow over time, and it can cause problems months down the line, right? So this is a problem that we have found in an existing application, which we are demonstrating here.
So what you're telling me, if I have an IBM system, it is doing a calculation really fast, I move to Java, 1, it may not work, and 2nd, it took a longer time. I hope you know what you're doing, and hopefully you can show me how to fix it. OK, tell me where all this problem appears.
Correct. So this is where our complexity metric helps. Soteria has analyzed all your applications, all your programs, and it has figured out where all these problems lie. Where are your compute statements? Where are your database statements? And here you can see, I'm just showing an example of one of the extended metadata here. You can see that this particular program has 51 compute statements, which potentially is a cause of at least some of these problems.
So what you're saying, if I have a problem in one program, it multiplies, and all of a sudden, I could have a sudden death in 3 years, almost like Office Space. Wow, this is great. OK, now, this could happen in a lot of places, but I still don't know what I have. Can you tell me what I have today in my banking?
Absolutely. So composition is the metric that tells you what you have. It's pretty much like a bird's eye view of your application, which gives you a complete inventory of all the files, all the technologies that you have. And this can be a good starting point for your modernization journey, because it actually tells you what you have.
OK, got it. So you told me I have a calculation problems. I could have lots of applications, but you know where those applications are. You told me the complexity. Now show me how all of these dependencies that I have. Oh, you already know that. OK, wow, that looks like an interesting graph. What are those things on the edge?
So what we have done here is we have taken all your applications, right? And the programs are not, they are all connected to each other. When you are modernizing an application, what you want to make sure is that you are modernizing them correctly. So all these dots here on the graph are your individual programs, and the edges are which programs are calling which other programs.
So are you telling me the edges are not in use right now?
They may be standalone programs, or they may be not in use, or dead code.
All right, board. I saved 10 million right there. Thank you, IBM. All right. Oh, no offense, by the way. Can I play with it, please?
Please, go ahead.
OK, so I can get rid of some stuff. Whoa. So are you telling me This is my core, and these are my dependencies?
Yes, so one of the cool things about this dependency graph is that it allows you to figure out what are the dependencies, which clusters can be modernized, how your future microservices look like. It almost gives you a blueprint for telling you which order you should start the modernization in.
Can you go back to that calculation? Can you fix it for me?
Yes, absolutely. So let me show you what we have here, right? So as I said, left is COBOL, right is Java, right? And you can see when we run that it is, there are differences here, right? The precision differences and volume iteration differences. When I apply the fix, which is Ionate's update, which Ajanta will tell you about, and I run it, you can see that the COBOL and the Java values are identical. So this is something that we have already figured out and fixed, and this is just one of the cases, one of the potential cases.
All right. Okay, I'm going to get off this high chair of being a chairman. Thank you. I think you got my business. All right, I'm back to be myself, the CEO of the company. So what we're going to show you next, so you saw a little bit of how we can discover what you have. Most of the times you don't know what you have because it was written by my grandfather, your father. But the reality is, a lot of people don't know how this application works. So once we know how it works, we have a second product called Update. It can quickly modernize it for you. We don't have time to show the whole modernization process, but the way the modernization works, we have a large neural network, understand your business logic, what you currently saw, quickly transpile it, and give you the cloud-native microservices. A very quick bird's eye view of, on the right side is the old application, on the left side is a converted application. We're not going to show you this demo here, but please come to our booth. We have an extended demo of all of these. We have customers across the board from North, Central, South America, in Europe as well. We're also partners with all the large SIs. So if you're like, Ionate, how big are you? I can't work with you. Well, we work with all the SIs. So thank you very much, guys. I hope you guys can come to our booth, modernize the core, and please do not crash. Okay? You are the banking, you are the backbone of our industry, and we're here to help you. Thank you very much.